Hello, welcome back again. Thank you for stopping by on my YouTube channel. Today we'll be learning about changing recurring decimals to fractions. I bet you didn't know it's not all decimals that can be changed into fractions. Yes, you got that right. Not all decimals can be changed into fractions. Only terminating decimals and recurring decimals that can be changed into fractions. Today we'll be learning how to change those recurring decimals to fractions via exam style questions. Stick around, let's get started. All right, so we are going to be looking at a couple of questions. Now, write the recurring decimal 0.8 as a fraction. Now, when you see this kind of question, you notice that the dot is right on the 8. This implies that it's only that digit that is recurring. So really, when you see that, this number is actually saying 0. It's actually saying 0.888 and so on. All right, to write this as a fraction, what you're going to end up with is just 8 over 9. Seriously? Yes, that's what it is. Because when it is just one digit that you have after the decimal point, you're going to write just 9 as your denominator. If you have two digits that are recurring after the decimal point, you're going to write 2 9s as your denominator. If you have three digits that are recurring, then how many 9s are you going to write? 3 9s. So that is how to work with when this kind of question. So on to number 2 here, we have 0.04 as a fraction in its simplest form. Now remember, there are two digits that are recurring here, 0.4, because this actually means 0.040404 and so on. And like I said earlier, since there are two digits that are recurring here, so you're going to have it as 4 over 2 9s. That is 4 over 99. On to the next question. We have write 0.27, both numbers recurring as a fraction. This number actually implies 0.2727 and so on. So since the both numbers are recurring, we are going to make our denominator 2 9s. That is 99. So this really means 27 over 99. Now we could take this to the lowest term. 9 can go here. 9 in here is 3. 9 in here is 11. So in its lowest term, this number is going to be 3 over 11. So 0.272727 as a fraction is going to be 3 over 11. All right, moving on to the next one is a very similar question. Now, here we know what to do right up. This means 0.3737, and so on. And since there are two digits recurring, we have 37 over 99. Now, it's not in all cases you can take the fraction to its lowest term. In this particular scenario, there is no common factor between 37 and 99. So we'll leave our answer as 37 over 99. All right. Wait, have you subscribed yet? What are you waiting for? Please subscribe. Thank you. Now, on to question number 5. It's getting more interesting now because now we are going to be writing a certain recurring decimal. Please note the dot is only on 5. This implies that it is just 5 that is recurring. The number 1 after the decimal point is not recurring, as it is stated in the question down here. As you can see, 0.15 recurring means 0.15555. Just the 5's recurring. So when we have this kind of question, we take a different approach. We say our x is equal to 0.1555 recurring. Then we look at it and see, okay, how many digits do I have after the decimal point? A whole lot of them, but how many different digits do I have? I have two different kind of digits, 1 and 5. And because of that, I am going to be looking for 100x. If it was just one digit that was different, I'll be looking for 10x. But since I have two different digits, I'm going to be looking out for 100x. So what will 100x be? So 100x is going to be 15.5555 and so on. Then we also look out for 10x. 10x. What's 10x going to be? 10x is going to be 1.5555 and so on. Now, what we would do is we're going to subtract these values. Why are we going through all this trouble? We want to make sure that we have our denominator as a whole number and our numerator as a whole number. Still confused? Just stay with me. Now, 100x minus 10x is going to be 90x equal to 15.55555 minus 1.55555. That will give you what? 14. So our x is going to be given by 14 over 90. Okay, so taking this to its lowest term is going to be what? 7 over 45. So 0.155555 to a fraction is given by 7 over 45. A similar question we have here is 0.2555. Again, notice that there are two distinct digits after the decimal point. So we set our x to be 0.25555. Our 100x will be, 100x just implies moving the decimal point twice. I hope you know that. Moving the decimal point twice is going to give us 25.55555. And then we look out for 10x also. 10x will be what? 2.555. Now, we're going to subtract both our left-hand side and our right-hand side. Subtracting our left-hand side, we're left with 90x. And subtracting our right-hand side, we're going to have 23. So this means that x is equal to 23 over 90. So our answer here is 23 over 90. Please remember to always put your answer in the space provided, not just in your workings. Ensure you transfer it from the working space to the allotted answer space. Now, if you have been observant, you notice that most of the other questions we've been working on, they are either 1 mark or 2 marks. But this particular question is 3 marks because there's an additional piece of information provided. Here, we are told to give our answer in its simplest form. All the other ones we've been giving our answers in the simplest form was just our decision to just make our work look neat and tidy. But right here in this particular question, it is a requirement. You have to give your answer in its simplest form. All right. So what you need to do is change it to a fraction and then take your fraction to the lowest term. So let's get right into it. Now we say our x is equal to 0.3666 recurring. 100x would be 36.666. 10x will be 3.6666. When we subtract, this is going to give us 90x, and this will give us 33. All right? It means that our x will be 33 over 90. This can be taken to a lower term. 3 here is going to be 11. 3 here is going to be 30. So our correct answer here is 11 over 30. Again, it is strictly required in this particular question to take your fraction to its lowest term. In the other questions, we just did it as out of duty, just because we wanted to. But here, it is a requirement. If you do not do it, you don't get your full marks. So here is, we've come to the end of this video. Thank you for watching. If you have not liked yet, please like. Please subscribe also. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comment section. And there's some other videos that could help you with understanding this concept, because some people are still confused. Really, what are recurring decimals? What are decimals? I have a video right here telling you about the different types of numbers. And I have other videos telling you how to deal with fractions generally. Please stop by and take a look at them. Till I see you in the next one. Bye-bye.